and welcome to Chesapeake Weekly. Well, let's jump right in this week and talk about the topic everyone's talking about, recycling. The city has ended its contract for curbside recycling. Over the weekend, Chesapeake Waste Management crews started canvassing the city to collect all of those blue bins that were still waiting at the curb to be collected. Those items are being collected as trash now, and this week officially starts kind of our new way of doing things, where Chesapeake Waste Management will be collecting both brown and blue as trash. So that blue is there for you. You can keep your blue bin and use it as an overflow if you need it, but perhaps some weeks you'll only need the brown, and that's fine as well. When we know that this transition has caused a lot of questions, a lot of people are wanting to know things, so we've created a website to provide all the information that you need. On this transition, you can find information at cityofchesapeake.net/recyclingFAQ. But we really want everybody to know that recycling is not over here in Chesapeake. We're just doing it in a different way. There are still lots of opportunities for you to recycle, and here to tell us more is Public Works Director Earl Sorey.
After June, once we get into July, the city will be establishing 7 drop-off centers, and they'll be geographically dispersed around the city. So your cardboard, your plastics, your tin cans, you'll be able to take and drop those off. The other thing that we're doing is we're working with private vendors to set up subscription-based recycling services, and these are best described as Uber-type services. So you'll contract with the vendor. You'll agree on collection time frames, collection days. They will come to you. They will pick up at your door. That's really how they're structured. So they won't be servicing the blue bins. They won't be coming with a big truck. They'll be coming in smaller vehicles, collecting the recyclables that way. So far we've identified 2 private vendors that can provide recycling service on a subscription basis. Those are Recyclops and Happy Planet Recycling. You can find links to both of them on the City of Chesapeake webpage dedicated to recycling.
So again, the page that Earl is talking about with the information on how to continue recycling post curbside is cityofchesapeake.net/recycle. You'll find all the information you need on that. Now, I will say there are some nuances with select townhome communities. So you may have gotten a letter in the mail talking about a little bit different process for specific townhome communities. So be on the lookout for that letter. If you haven't received one and have some questions about that, just give us a call. Call the Customer Contact Center at 322489. Moving on now to an uplifting story out of South Norfolk. So the Buffalow Family Friends organization does incredible things for our community all throughout the year. Now, you might normally see us cover them throughout the holidays. Of course, they do big things on the holidays, but they are active all year long. Now, throughout the summer, they have a special event for folks who need it. They've partnered with some other community partners and are, again, continuing to do great things for our community. Here's more.
Today is our mobile pantry. It's the 4th Wednesday of every month. We partner with the Food Bank, Healthy Chesapeake, the Health Department, Chesapeake Regional, and we bring healthy things to the community, such as fresh produce, meats, vaccinations, blood pressure checks, A1C checks. The food comes from the Food Bank of Southeastern Virginia. We have enough for 200 cars. Today they have watermelon, lettuce, sweet potatoes, white potatoes, cabbage, and broccoli. We've been doing mobile pantry for about 4 years now.
Hi, this is a bag of some garden fresh produce and healthy recipes and some tips on how to shop at the dollar store from Healthy Chesapeake. You're welcome. We also have personal hygiene bags.
So we have the health department here. They are doing COVID vaccinations and boosters. We have Chesapeake Regional here offering A1C checks and blood pressure checks. And over here in our far corner, we have Healthy Chesapeake here, and they have a healthy grocery bag on $1. So every 4th Wednesday we do this, so we always welcome volunteers, but if they follow us on Facebook or go to our webpage at www.buffalowfamily.org, they can see all of our activities. And on July 20th, we will be opening up a multipurpose center here in the Southgate Plaza Shopping Center, where we're going to offer more holistic training, mentorships, and STEM program.
The Buffalow Family and Friends could always use extra help, whether that be volunteering, or perhaps financially. There are a lot of ways to lend a hand. So like Nichelle said, you can visit them at buffalowfamily.org. You can also follow them on Facebook. And another reason to celebrate is the incredible work being done in the community by our Human Services Department. They have a wide variety of programs that support people in our community of all ages. Now, they've recently held an event to truly celebrate all the work being done throughout the year.
So the event today is to honor our graduates from middle school and high school, and also to provide much needed resources for them from our community partners. So these are one of our most honored foster kids. They've been in care for quite some time, and we're honoring them today because they've reached a milestone of graduating, as well as the foster parents that have helped them throughout this process. So a lot of our children come into foster care because their biological parents are not able to care for them. So our agency provides a safe and nurturing place for them to grow and grow to the next level of their life. Right now, these children are either in middle school and high school and going on to the next stage in their educational career. So we have a ton of resources right now for them today that can allow them to apply for colleges, apply for jobs, and just really get them out there like they need to be.
We recognized a few of our foster care parents. All of our foster care parents are great, but we have some that go above and beyond. An example of that would be sometimes we have children that have medical conditions that need foster care parents that have to have medical training. Sometimes we have foster care parents that keep kids past the age of 18. And then we have some foster care parents that adopt children, and you might look up and they have like 5 adopted children in their home. So they're really a part of the team, and it is a team approach. You have the community partners that help with the supports, you have the foster care parents that help us take care of the kids, and then we have wonderful staff. We have the social workers that they give all that they have to make sure that these kids are safe and that they can possibly reconnect with their families, or if they wind up staying in foster care, that they have opportunities like other youth. So we wanted to take a moment to recognize all of them and make sure that we tell them that we really appreciate everything that you do, and also to make the kids feel great.
For me, I'm very humble and I'm grateful. I think a lot of the work that my team does, people don't know what goes into it. But when we see these children take the next step and they graduate and they move on in their journeys, we are all like the mother hens over here, and we are so proud. They've been through the pandemic. They've been through a lot of unemployment and everything else. These children and their foster families have stepped forward to provide them with opportunities and stability, and that is something you just can't put a price on. So we are so thankful for our community partners and these children and the work and the difference that they've made in their lives.
Just great community work being done. There really is no shortage of ways to get involved if you're interested in helping out and making a difference. If you're interested specifically in some human services programs, you can find their web pages at cityofchesapeake.net. All right, the 4th of July holiday is coming up next week, and with that, tons of activities and events to celebrate. First up is the Celebrate Freedom concert and fireworks on Sunday, July 3rd at City Park. Gates open at 6 with the Tidewater Winds Concert Band performing at 7, the Navy Fleet Band at 8:30, and fireworks around 9:30. The event is free, and on-site parking is just $5. Then the very next day on July 4th is the annual South Norfolk Parade and Picnic in the Park. The parade steps off at 10 a.m. and the picnic is from 11 to 3 at Lakeside Park. You'll enjoy food, games, children's crafts, and all the patriotic fun you can handle. The event is free, and if you want to catch the South Norfolk Parade but can't make it to the event, Chesapeake Television will be there covering the parade live. You can watch that on Cox Channel 48 or Verizon Channel 43, or streaming online at cityofchesapeake.net/live feed. And if you miss it live, we will be hosting reruns throughout the month, and of course we'll have it up on our YouTube page, youtube.com/Chesapeake Television. And if you'd like to take a more historical take on your celebrations for Independence Day, we've got something for you too. The Great Bridge Battlefield and Waterways History Museum will be doing their annual reading of the Declaration of Independence, plus a ton of other fun activities. That's on Saturday, July 2nd from 10 to 4 right at the museum. That's on Battlefield Boulevard, just north of the Great Bridge Bridge. Now get this, we found some archival video from 1776. Yes, Chesapeake television existed back in 1776, and we have this footage of two gentlemen talking at the 3-Ton Tavern about the weekend's events.
Ah, Mr. Lewis Scott, proprietor of the 3-Ton Tavern. How are you, sir, and how's your family?
Why, Jacob, I'm quite well. How are you and yours?
Oh, we are fine as well. I have been writing a bit and acquired quite a thirst, so I thought I'd come in here, see if I could avail you of one of your fine ales.
Why, of course, and if you don't mind, I'll join you myself.
Please do. It has been a while since we've seen each other. I have to admit, riding through town, I saw quite a commotion. I don't believe I've seen that kind of commotion since, well, 6 months ago in December when we stopped the regulars right here at the bridge. What is going on?
But Jacob, if you've not heard, we're expecting a rider down from Philadelphia with news from the Second Continental Congress, where our own delegate, Mr. Richard Henry Lee, has been proposing independency for the colonies.
Oh, I know Mr. Lee is a distinguished delegate, and I know he brought that topic up here. Had no idea that was being discussed in Philadelphia.
All right, lots of fun to be had at the museum this weekend. Now, we mentioned city-sponsored fireworks, right? There are going to be professional displays all over the region this weekend. So please get your fireworks fix by watching a professional show. Do not try this at home, people. Not only is it dangerous, it's also illegal in the city of Chesapeake.
Fireworks are very dangerous and unpredictable. In fact, the NFPA says that over 19,000 fires were started in the year 2018 as a result of illegal fireworks use. And U.S. emergency rooms treated over 9,000 patients as a result of burn or blast injuries directly related to fireworks. Fireworks in Chesapeake are illegal to use, possess, to handle, or sell. Violations of this could result in a Class 1 misdemeanor, up to 12 months in jail, and a $2,500 fine. So please be safe this 4th of July weekend. Find alternative ways to celebrate that do not involve the use of illegal fireworks.
And you can read more about the fireworks ordinance at cityofchesapeake.net/fire. But again, to sum it up, it is dangerous and it is illegal. So please enjoy your fireworks-filled 4th by going to see one of the professional displays. And as for city holiday schedules, there are some closures to be aware of. All city offices, courts, and community centers will be closed on Monday, July 4th. The Visitors Center will be open from 10 to 4, and all libraries will be closed on the 3rd and the 4th, with normal schedules resuming on Tuesday, the 5th. Well, that does it for this week. I hope everyone has a wonderful holiday weekend. Stay safe, enjoy the festivities. Here are some more things that you could be doing this week, thanks to our friends at Parks and Recreation. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you next week.